Blessings, everyone. I'm Sarah. This is the Journey Within. Today is Easter Monday. Yesterday was Easter, and I just wanted to pop on to kind of discuss spirituality. You know, what it means to you, what it means to me. We all have our differences when it comes to what we believe in, and that is okay. I will say it is not okay to verbally abuse someone because they don't agree with the exact same thing you agree on. And I recently encountered that through a family member. And honestly, I don't think I've ever met this family member. It's somewhere down the line, it's a cousin of somebody that is important to me. And they felt the need to tell me that what I do is against God, is against the Bible. Just, there was a lot of saying in it. So I would like to make it aware that we all come from different backgrounds, all come from different cultures. We all feel something different within us, and that is okay. As long as you are not causing harm to someone or trying to force and inflict your own opinion onto someone else, it's okay to believe something a little different. And in all religions, it's funny, I feel there's a lot of same throughout cultures and religions. You hear a lot of very similar stories, very similar holidays that are honored and respected and celebrated, just with a different aspect to it. So I love the fact that they're all actually kind of integrated in a way. And for me, I had a lot of questions growing up. I was raised in a regular Christian household. We went to church, not regularly, but it would be up and down. Like, we'd go for a little while, then we wouldn't. We'd go for a little while, then we wouldn't. But what I was getting out of it wasn't feeling right to me. It wasn't feeling right to my soul. It just didn't fit me. And I had to do a lot of work. I actually went through, we all go through crap in our lives. We all make choices that lead to other choices, and then finally you're like, ugh, I don't like where I am. Let's see what I can do to change this. And I had to go within me. I had to find space within me. I started going towards the things that called me, that felt right to me, where, for example, my family member would say, no, that's hell, that's demon, you're going to hell for that, yada, yada, yada. Hang on, my dogs. Okay, back to it. So, like I was saying, it's unkind to tell someone they are wrong for what they believe in. We are all on our own path. And I had recently read something, and it was just a little tidbit of something, and I thought it was actually fascinating because it said we are, if you believe that God is your heavenly Father, that God is source, God is creator, and that we are all his children, if you're a parent and you have multiple children, you understand each child is different. Each child learns differently, and that God recognizes that and teaches us our own lessons, guides us on our own path to find the right way, our higher selves, the path that we need to be on to do good in the world, to give love back. So to be harsh to someone because they aren't on the same line as you, because they're on their own path, that's unkind. That's ungodly in my eyes. You have extremes, and I've seen this a lot, extremes in, because I'm very nature-based. I honor the seasons. I honor nature. It is all a gift. It's a gift and a privilege to live here. That's my view on it. And I love my life. I love where I am. I love the process of how I got here. Yeah, there are parts of it I did not love in the time or the moment, but where I am now, I wouldn't be here without those hard moments. And I currently started going back to church, my family and I'm going by what feels right to me. Yes, I had a lot of questions growing up regarding the church, regarding religion. I saw a lot of money-hungry individuals and a lot of Bible beaters that pointed fingers, and that doesn't feel right to me. That doesn't feel right. That's too authoritarian. Too authoritarian? Anyway, it's too much. And if you know me, you know I like balance. Balance. So for me, listening to myself, listening to what my body tells me and how I react to things really helps to guide me in what is right for me, in my soul. Because it is my soul. It's not anyone else's soul. It's mine. And I have that choice. That was one thing, we're given, a choice. So let others make their choices. Stop making them for them, or stop trying to enforce your choice on somebody else. It's not your path, it's theirs. Honor their path. And if you don't like their path, stay off their path and out of their way. That's simple. So for me and my family, we recently started going to a church. It's a Methodist church, form of Christianity, and I think a little bit of Catholic. We're newbies in this. We're figuring it out. But it's like a very lower level of Catholic, I believe, mixed with Christianity. If any of you know a little more about being a part of the Methodist church, please give more information to me on the background of it and where it came from. We did our research on it. But you can only trust so much of what the internet says. So we started going back to church, and we hadn't actually planned on it. My husband, yes, he has been wanting to go for a while, which is, we both have different thoughts and aspects on where we go after death and what we believe in. However, we were drawn to this church. It was through an activity. It felt right. It felt good. The people felt good. It's small. And they just are kind. They give, and they're kind, and they're a family. And it felt right. So we started going. And so we have been going for probably 3.5 months now. And I honestly, for a very long time, I didn't think I was going to go back to church. I didn't think that was something that was written in my journey, because I thought I was done with that part of me. However, it's come back, and it feels right. And the journey that I am on is for me. I honor nature and the phases that we have on this great earth. I honor moon cycles. I still keep all of that a part of me, and I integrate the parts of church that truly sit well with me, the stories of Jesus that are preached. Our pastor does a great job of integrating, the stories of Jesus and having a story of reference. And they really do speak to me. And the people are very kind and open. And like I said, I really enjoy it. So I am learning to integrate parts of me that I didn't think could ever be integrated. But here I am, and I love that. I love that we're giving our kids something, a foundation to go off of, a good, kind foundation to go off of. And also teaching them to honor what is given to us, to honor the plants and the water and the life that we are given. And this time of year, especially springtime, I love. With everything coming up, new blooms, we have harvested a few little plants that to help us medicinally because they're gifts. You can look at it from gifts from God, gifts from the great Mother Earth. Again, if you know me, balance, feminine and masculine. Integrating, God or source above. Integrating as the not feminine, as the male, the masculine, and integrating our great Mother Earth is the feminine, the womb that provides, that gives us these gifts. And with the sun, and what the sun gives to the plants, to our earth, to help us grow, to help feed us, to help keep us nourished, and to have housing and roofs over our head. It's really amazing in my eyes how it all works together and we are provided for. And I just want you to know, whatever path you are on, it's okay. It's your path. You do not need to let anyone else tell you what path you need to be on. You will learn, you will grow in your own time, and that is okay. And I am so grateful with where I am now and how far I've come in my thinking in that process of it. And I'm excited as to where I'm going to keep going, and how our family's going to keep going. I'm excited for these new adventures that we have together, and the learning that we have together, and the love and the joy that we are providing for each other. And I want you to know that you are loved and you are supported on your path, on your journey. And taking a few moments a day for gratitude, especially when you're having a bad day or a rough day, to check off, okay, what am I thankful for today? And giving reasons for that. And then thanking whom, God or whomever it is, your angels, or even just yourself, especially yourself, thanking those parts for giving you the things you are grateful for and honoring that. And like I've said before, little steps will lead you down a pathway that when you turn around and you go, wow, I've really come far from where I was. And you'll start to recognize it within you, how you react to people, how you talk to people. It's a gift to really understand who you are. And so I ask you to follow your soul, follow what feels right for you. Again, as long as you're not harming anyone or judging anyone. And we all fall into that habit of judgment because we are human. We are learning these lessons. I still fight the battles of I'll start to throw judgment and I have to be like, no, that's not for me to judge. I have to step back a little bit. That's a part of being human. We are all learning. And so I just ask you to give yourself grace and understanding on your path and your journey, especially in the hard times. Just know that you are loved and you are supported. And I will say, at yesterday's sermon, I really liked, and I hope our pastor doesn't mind me re-quoting him, but he had stated that the closer you get to God, the more the devil will try to poke at you. And that shows you how close you are to God and that source. The higher you get, the more you might get, things might start to happen where before you look at it and you're like, gosh, why is this happening to me? Why does this keep happening to me? And instead look at it as a challenge and an understanding it's happening, but I've got, heaven on my side. I've got angels on my side. I've got Jesus on my side. I've got an array of warriors, behind me on my side to protect me and guide me through this moment And you don't have to cave into those hard moments, and just recognizing that you are supported and you are loved, and to ask for that guidance, ask for that support, ask for help when you are in a hard time yourself, and you will receive it in whatever way it is meant for you, and acknowledging it and thanking it and continuing to move forward one step at a time, because you've got this. We've all got this. And we're in this world, and there are so many things inside this world that are happening that is out of our control. But the one thing is, you can control what's inside you, and sometimes asking for a little extra help from whatever source you believe in is very helpful. And so, again, thank you for joining me today on The Journey Within. I am so grateful for any viewers that I have. Thank you. And I will talk to you next time.